So let me switch subjects a little bit. I know we're talking about, dissing and whatnot, and this subject is kind of similar. Now, what's going on with you and Mano, man? I heard this new joint he did, and he's mentioning you. He's mentioning the whole, Junior Mafia. You gonna drop some heat back, or are you just gonna let it be?
With the Mano thing, I'm done with that shit, man. See, he's one of the dudes that was caught up in that same New York shit. Let me come at this dude, let me do this and do that. We went through that shit for a minute, going back and forth on records, Shit was getting personal to where niggas on some when we see each other shit, this go happen and that go happen. We finally saw each other one time. First of all, we saw each other more than one time. We saw each other a few times. It just was never that moment. And every time he said something, I said something. And it's like, when we see each other, let's just fight and get it over with on some real shit. Let's stop doing it. I was fed up with it. I offered to fight. All right, let's fight, get it over with, because it seems like you just have a personal with me. You sit here and say it's nothing about the Kim shit, it's nothing about the snitching shit, Duke went out of line and do this and that. All right, well, you don't like me, let's get it over with, because I'm tired of just sitting going back and forth, because that shit's taking me out my element.
Yeah, I feel you.
What I do. And I don't want to get caught up in preaching some shit that I'm not living. I'm saying telling niggas, yo, let's get together, let's do it like this and do it like this. You know what? Let's stop beefing. If you got a personal with me, let's do it the right way and not do it the wrong way. We ain't gotta go get 20, 30 niggas, no guns. We ain't gotta get the hip-hop cops to follow us. Let's do it like men. When I see you next time, we go fight, we go get it over with. And that's what we did. We fought one-on-one. After we got up, it was nothing else. So you got beef with the nigga? No, nope. I ain't got no beef with him. I told him I ain't got no problems with him. We left it alone.
All right.
So if he's still mentioning shit about me, then he could do that shit all day. That's like, I look at him like my publicist. Keep promoting me.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, and I do respect that too, man, because it's been a long time since, dudes really went out there and, they did the little boxing thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was just something to do, you know what I mean? It was just something to do to get that off my chest, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? You really don't like me. I really don't like you. Let's just fight like men and let's keep each other's name out of our mouth.
Yeah, that's some real shit, though.
I ain't got nothing else to say about the dude no more. You do your thing, you do you stay there, I'm gonna do my thing, I'm gonna stay over here.
Yo, see, you looking a little brolic lately, man. What you been lifting, man?
I'm just lifting weight, man. I was kind of big for a minute, man. Niggas started to say I was looking like the Big Papa and shit.
Word, man. You did a 180 here, man. I saw you on the Chronicles of Junior Mafia, and then I was on the internet and I saw your new picture. I was like, yo, this dude must be chilling with L or Timberland or something right now, man.
Nah, I'm just trying to stay healthy, man. Just to that, like when I go to the gym, man, it's like it's a way to get away from everything, man. Get your mind right. You work out, you take care of yourself, man. This shit just it motivates you in a different way. It makes you think better, make you see things differently. It wakes you up, you know what I mean? When you just, I was just real lazy at one point. I was letting a lot of that shit stress me out that was going on.
Yeah.
I was just like, I gotta get up, man, and just, get my shit back in motion. And that was one way of doing it. Like, let me reinvent myself. I'm gonna come back around the table this time. I want a total flip.
All right.
So that's just part of it, man. Just getting myself together, man. Just taking care of myself.
No doubt. Yo, I got a question I want to know personally. I want to know how you feel about like the Biggie duets album. How you feel about people, taking pre-recorded vocals on, at what time, Biggie heard a beat and he did what he wanted to it. You know what I'm saying? And now it's just like a lot of, nowadays, like with a lot of Pac material and Biggie material, they're taking the vocals, they're putting them on a new beat with a producer they never met, with a bunch of cats that came out like 7 years later or something like that. How you feel about that though?
I don't like that shit, man.
You don't like it?
Cause like I understand the nature and the business of this hip hop industry, but when you got certain people that you so call your family, it should become it should be personal then. Like Puffy supposed to be a big man. It should be something personal instead of business, man. Do the things that man would want to be done. When you want to do an album about somebody of that nature and they're not here, you're supposed to put yourself in that person and go, all right, he would rap with this person.
Yeah.
He'd get a producer from this person. You're supposed to went back and got Premier. You're supposed to went back and got Easy Mo B.
No doubt.
You're supposed to went back and got the people that helped birth that success of him. And that's something he didn't do. And I'm like, he just kind of went and go, all right, who popping right now? They popping. Let's get them on there.
Yeah.
He popping over here. Let's get them on here. Let's try him. I'm gonna put my two other new producers here. It was just something that they put together. You know what? I'm not mad at it, but I'm just like, yo, you know what? I ain't like how it was done, man. And when you want to sit there, you want to do something like that, you're supposed to do it in the most realest way ever. Especially when a person's not here, you gotta try your best to represent that person as much, just as if he was there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't think he did that, man. I ain't gonna sit here and say I was stealing every last bit of them joints. I wasn't, but I did like a few of them, and that's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good at all.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I agree and I disagree, but I mean, you know, most of the time, I just personally don't think that, you know, I think it's kind of disrespectful. But like a lot of times when you know, a lot of people ask these dudes before what the explanation is, and a lot of them said, you know, hip hop production, a lot of stuff has changed since, you know, back in '95, '96 when a lot of these joints were recorded. But I mean, you think if the original joint came out, that it would still make noise?
You know what? I think it'll more make noise just for the originality of when it was created.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think it would have did nothing, yo. I don't think it would have did nothing. It's like listening to an old classic Slick Rick album right now.
Yeah.
It don't change you. Listen to an old Kane album right now. You don't feel no certain way about it. It sounds the same as if it sounded before. It might sound hotter now.
Yeah.
So I don't think none of that would have bothered it. I just think just to hear something that say, damn, this is how that shit was really. This the same beat, same way he done it, and you know who would have knocked it, man? At the end of the day, the brother's not here, and we all know that. The whole thing is to appreciate to still hear something that you never heard before that was kind of like in the crate and it was brought back out. It'll still feel like a new record no matter how old it is or how old the production sound of it. I think it still could have been done that way.
Yeah.
But you know, like you said, that also plays a part of it too, like the way that the way the whole industry is right now and the way the production thing is now. It is kind of different, but I mean, they worked it how they worked it. I can't knock it, you know what I mean? I'm more down with anything to keep the legacy going. If that was their way of doing it, I probably would have done it a little different, but
yeah.
You know, I can't be mad, you know what I mean? I can't be mad. I like to hear some big shit, whether it's on a new beat or old beat. I just love to hear it because it ain't about the beat. He made the beat hot. You know what I mean? I'm more down with anything to keep the legacy going. If that was their way of doing it, I probably would have done it a little different, but
yeah.
You know, I can't be mad, you know what I mean? I can't be mad. I like to hear some big shit, whether it's on a new beat or old beat. I just love to hear it because it ain't about the beat. He made the beat hot.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, yo, it'd be good if they, you know, eventually release like a box set with the originals or something, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, the real diehard fans is going to go out and cop it regardless, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
because I don't like to get them reports when I hear about somebody saying they didn't like this big song or this and that. It's like Big was said, you rarely, I never heard it when he was here, when he was alive and active.
Yeah.
Never heard, I don't like that song. To my every joint. So I was like, to hear that now, it's just like, I feel like, damn, man, you know, the way they're doing it is kind of tearing up that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Kind of tearing up that legacy. It's kind of tearing up that success that he created for himself. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, you know what, man? You got to put it out as it is, man, because that's how it was done when it was done then. You put it out that way. Everybody that's smart enough, that's a hip-hop head, that's been a hip-hop following the Big, will understand that. They will support that. They will acknowledge that.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so let's move on to you, man. You got another album coming out. Why don't you tell them what it's called? You know, tell them you working with any producers, you got any features. What's going on with this joint?
Yeah, I'm doing a solo album right now. I just started working on it, so it's like it's still taking its time. I ain't gonna probably come out till like maybe next year, like in February sometime. But right now I got Bun B from UGK on it.
All right.
I got a Method Man on it.
Okay.
I got Petey Crack on it for now. So you know, that's just what I did now. I got a couple Mafia members on there. Got a couple new artists I'm working with. This dude named Cancun from Jersey, from Patterson, New Jersey. He's about 20 years old.
All right.
He's been tearing up the mixtape scene, so I've been doing some work with him. I got another dude that I'll be about to start doing some work with. This kid named Springs from the Bronx and shit. He kind of hot too.
All right.
So I just been doing with a lot of in-house producers. This kid named Prime from Harlem did a lot of the production for this album and shit. So